Hatches 84, open the door. Electric nights, we're begging for more. Hatches 84.
Good morning, everybody. Today is Saturday. It is September, I want to say the 13th. I can't keep track of the days anymore because I am really tired right now. I'm actually outside going for a walk, and for the first time in, I want to say months, I'm actually wearing a jacket. The temperature out here right now is currently in the single digits, and I don't really see anybody on the trail right now, which is fine by me. I don't mind being out. Although the temperature out here right now is on the chilly end, and even though the burn ban has lifted, thank goodness for that. The river, I'm going to show you. I don't know if my camera's picking it up because I don't have zoom. The river is still very shallow. It's actually been shallow the entire time. Even though we've had, I want to say, a few episodes of rain over the course of a couple weeks, I would say. It's not going to be enough to raise the water level around here. But it's okay. I'm just glad we got water still. But today's a brand new day. It's actually a cold Saturday. I'm actually glad that I'm not wearing a skirt, because I can't imagine what would have happened if I did. I like cooler weather. It's kind of nice. It actually gives me a chance to get out and go for a walk without sweating my brains out, if you know what I mean. But that's basically it. I want to talk to you guys about something very interesting, something very, yes, it is tragic, but one of the Republican politicians, I will not mention names because I don't feel like I should say who it is, but the individual in question in Utah was tragically murdered. Although, and before I continue on, I'll show you what I'm talking about with the river. In all my years on this earth, this is probably the worst the river's been. Back to the topic at hand, though. One of the politicians, who, by the way, was Trump's favorite, was shot and killed. And it got posted on social media. Don't check it out. That's why I'm not mentioning names. How do I put this into words? It was shocking. It had been talked about all over social media as well as the news. Even here in Canada, it's been widely talked about. And there was this talk about gun violence and should we carry handguns. And I went back in time. There was a video I saw on YouTube, believed to be a public access show. I can't remember the name of it, but the host was named The host was called Ken Sander. He raised a very good question about should we carry handguns or should we even have one? That kind of question can lead to many different answers. Oh, cool. Oh, tree's dead. I have to be careful here because when I see people walking here or riding their bikes, I don't want to accidentally film them, which is part of the reason why I moved my camera in the manner that I did. But that kind of topic with regard to handguns or any guns for that matter, it's a touchy subject. Here in Canada, yes, we do get some level of gang violence. In this country, it's not nearly as bad as in the States, but it can be pretty bad. It depends on where you live. And it also depends on certain areas and where you live. Now, that's just how I see it. Oh. More shallowness. Some of the branches are gone. But anyway, that's my take on that situation. Not going to speak on it any further. But anyway, that's my take on the situation, and let's move on from there. Today's a nice, beautiful, crisp Saturday morning. A little chilly out right now. It's not hot, which is just the way I like it. My eyes look a little heavy today, and you guys are probably wondering why. I literally woke up earlier than I wanted to, and I wanted to go for a walk later this afternoon. I might still be able to do that, but I have a lot of other things to do too. I'm actually going to start getting a little bit of fall cleaning done. My plan of attack today is for me to go through some property that I have that I either never use or I don't even need. I have been contemplating for the last couple of days now on whether or not I should keep the N64 or give it back to my brother, because he still has some N64 games that he wanted to keep. So there is some debate about whether or not I should even have the N64 anymore, seeing that it had been quite a few years since I'd actually played games on there. I'm still on the fence with that, so I may still keep it for a while, and because who knows, I may play a couple games on there after a while, but can't promise anything, unfortunately, because so many things have been going on lately on my end. But that's what I plan on doing. I also, because I haven't really been able to do this since summer hit, But I actually plan on getting some big cleaning done. My apartment, yes, it is a bit of a mess, I'll admit that. It's not quite as bad as it was a few years ago, though. Everything at my place back then was actually in total disarray. I couldn't even figure out where everything was going, but after a while, after some time of me going through some stuff over the past few years, getting new pieces of furniture to incorporate some of what I have or would like to have, it's given me a chance to it has given me a chance to actually take a moment and be like, you know what? I have enough storage space now. Had that bed frame without a box spring for 4 years now. Bought bigger containers to store under there. But I may have to get a new mattress at some point. I don't know when I'm going to get one, but I'm hoping it's soon. And I may also need to get a new rug for my bedroom, even though I love the current rug in there to death. But it was a cheaply made rug that cost me over $100, and I'm like, how the hell could I possibly pay that much for a rug that is only going to last a few years? Nobody really knows. Look how sunny it is. Being out here on the trail at this hour, with the sun being as bright as it is, kind of gives me a little zen. Yeah, I hear birds chirping out there, but who cares? But yeah, I do enjoy it out here. It's kind of relaxing. It's zen-ish. Probably one of my most favorite trails to be on. I can name a couple other trails that I had been on in the past. At this hour of the morning, there was one other trail over at Sunset Acres that I like to go on early in the morning as well. But seeing that it has been, I want to say a few years now, a little more than 10 years, or even 15 years, and I haven't been there in a long time, I guess you could say. It kind of feels like I hadn't been there in over 1,000,000 years. I know a lot has changed over there a long time ago. I would love nothing more than to go there again. But that is not going to happen as long as we've got some naysayers. But if I ever go to that trail again, I will most likely, I will most likely bring my camera, much like the one that I have in my hand, and film my little journey just like I did a few years ago when I had the neck mount attached to this camera. But I think this time maybe just carry the camera with my hand, much like what I'm doing right now. But kind of rambling on a little bit, partly because I'm tired. I think when I get home later, and I will be heading straight home after this, I won't be stopping anywhere. At least not today anyway. I plan on taking a nap. Oh my goodness, look at this tree. Holy macaroni. Look at how bent the tree is. And look at how shallow. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to stop mumbling and I'm going to just film. Now this tree is bent. Morning. Yeah, some of these trees here have already, they're either dead already and there are no leaves, or they're dying and they've gone timber. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera right now, but it looks pretty bad, some of the leaves. Oh, take a look at this. Some of the trees here are already changing color, and some of the leaves are falling off the trees already. And it's not even October yet. Normally this month we'd still get a lot of leaves growing on the trees that have not yet changed color. But I am noticing right now that some of the leaves are falling off the trees, some of the leaves are already changing color, and it's kind of scary actually. In a good way though. I love the fall. Fall is my favorite time of the year. I do enjoy it. I like to come out on a nice cool day wearing a jacket, much like what I'm wearing right now, and just be out walking around and just enjoying what nature has to offer. One of my favorite things to do out here. I kind of wish that I could be out here 7 mornings a week or 7 days a week overall, and just watch the leaves change color and shed onto the ground just like every other year. Unfortunately, I can't do that. I do have a life outside of doing this, and as mentioned earlier in this video, that I do have other things that I need to do. And the one thing I need to do when I get home, like I said, is maybe go back to bed, lay down, take a nap. And then after that, when I get back out of bed, is I got work to do, so you may not see this video very much, and I'm sorry if I'm rambling on. I do apologize, but there were some things that I actually wanted to talk about today, get off my chest. Now that I said everything I needed to say, I think it's time that I end this video here and finish my walk. I may take a few still images while I'm out here, or maybe not. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. I'm gonna shut my mouth now, finish my walk, get home, do what I say I was gonna do, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it's not as boring and as dragged out as this one is. We'll have to wait and see. Peace.